Let's start talking about the matchup. Detroit Lions, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I already mentioned it a little bit earlier. I think it's going to be one of those games, Sam. It's strength on strength. Lions offense, Buccaneers defense. Their front seven versus this offensive line, the Lions offensive line, the run game. Now, Jared Goff is in a rhythm. You expect, and I mentioned it to Broder last segment, the bounce back game from the run game. And they didn't have David they had David for a little bit against the Bucs, but they didn't have Jameer. So, and this is a Bucs team that, yes, they scored 32 on the Eagles, but this is an up and down league. I do not believe they're going to come out to Ford Field and score 30 plus. I just don't see it. Baker Mayfield had one of his best games all year, and he's actually had a really good season. I don't want to get that twisted. But what do we know about Baker Mayfield? He's a gunslinger. He's like Matthew Stafford, but of course Matthew's way better. I think the turnovers, there's going to be opportunities. There's going to be opportunities. And this is a Lions defense that needs to get back to taking the football away. If they can do that, I think they're going to win this football game, no doubt in my mind. If you win the turnover battle, Jared stays clean, not only that, but no fumbles across the board on offense, and you have a Buccaneers offense I think will turn the football over. I do like, if we're talking Lions offense, Bucs defense, I'm giving the edge to the Lions offense, and I got full confidence. At Ford Field, good luck.
Sure.
Another tough environment to play in.
I would 100% say Lions offense over Rams defense, because the Lions actually have an elite offense. I don't think you can say that about the Buccaneers defense, although the Buccaneers defense obviously have some damn good players. I mean, like Antoine Winfield Jr., who might be the best safety in the NFL right now, and the all-pro team kind of plays that out. When it comes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, even when the Lions faced them early on in the season in Week 6 and kind of weren't taking them that seriously at that point, even though they were 3-1, but it seemed at the time to be a little bit of a fraudulent 3-1. What were some of the things that we talked about? I remember it like it was yesterday. This Buccaneers team, although at the time we didn't think they were going to be very good still, they have a lot of talented players, and they might just be undone by the fact that they had Baker Mayfield as their quarterback and no real running game. But I have to actually give a little bit of a mea culpa. I even trolled Baker Mayfield a little bit early on in the show, but he did have the best year of his career this year. The Buccaneers did win their division, even though it was with a 9-8 record in a weak division. He still did what he had to do. He wasn't supported by the running game that he was supported with in Cleveland all those years with Nick Chubb, that offensive line, and Kareem Hunt. He had Rashad White as his number one running back, who averaged 3.6 yards per carry. So credit to Baker Mayfield. The fact that he has had such a good season, at least by his standards, and even by NFL standards, I'll even give him that, I think is one of the reasons why the Buccaneers were actually able to make the playoffs.